Hello my friends, I'm Rick and this is your See the Table. I just bumped my camera. So we are looking at cycle 13 of A Game Not Traveled, or my would-be Interstellar Frontiers. And so we are going to run through the various stats. You've been through this. If you watched any of my beginning cycles, and you've seen pretty much the kind of the gist of things. Currently, one of my scouts, Kamari, is sitting around in the Handmore system or Hardmore system, and around the Swamp Planet. And I'm trying to get some further exploration rolls, things like this. So we're going to do another planetary exploration roll. And find out what's going on this planet. So we got 3 possible charts, so we'll roll first that. 22 would be chart 1, and 12. Exotic flora. And write down where the hell it is so I can find it later if I need to. Plant creature of some sort. See Developing Worlds, Designing Flora, Fauna, and Flora chapter. So I'm going to write plant creature of some sort. All right, and of course that that uses some supplies and some fuel. So it brings us down to 4 and 5. So I got a couple more cycles before I need to do anything with it. And I have the Iron Hunter there, and it is recently arrived to mine. And I know that what did I do on the previous cycle? See, this is what happens when I don't get my crap updated. So, all right, I think we'll skip that one for now because I got to figure out where the hell the stats and stuff on that is. So yeah, blah. And then we go in through and go down the list and see what we got going on. Okay, so the borrowed sloop had returned and resupplied at colony, so it's now fully supplied. So I'm going to send it out, and I'm going to have it explore a new system altogether. So I'm going to pick a blank. I just went down a blank chart. Because keep in mind, well, you want to kind of fully research. You want to explore every system, every planet, every moon, everything in there, if for no other reason to find resources. So what I'm looking at is I also want to expand and find additional resources, and this is why instead of focusing on a handful of planets and systems that I have already touched, I'm occasionally leaping forward and looking at the next blank spot on my map. I want to get my map out of here. So we are going to have it jump to, I'll set that there, the sloop, and have it go explore system GG 15 and hopefully not wreck itself in the process. So it's a new system. We want page 6 on the book. And I keep hand-pecking away at this core book. I have been working on doing another revision that's going to be a digital version that I can actually, with some little bit of help, I'm trying to get some artwork to put into pages so that it's not too awfully bland, because I damn well plan on putting it out there for RPG drive-through just because I want to see it out there. Just spent so many years working on the damn thing. You just kind of is what it is. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Odd is chart 1, even is chart 2, even is chart 2, and 46. So 46 is nothing. So it's an empty system. Just empty space. Which is not bad. I mean, at least I know it's empty, and I don't have to worry about wrecking my ship in the process. So if you look at the map, I've done all the systems. So here's Fairwind, and then the surrounding light years or potential systems. And this leaves just one here, and then either I'm going to elevate up or elevate down a level and do the same thing, because I'm trying to fill in the blanks. I want to make sure there's nothing serious or nasty or problematic in my immediate vicinity, or anything of really rich value that I want to tap and exploit and explore. I want to be able to get in there and do that whenever I can. So, that's just part and parcel of the game. And we'll go back to the capital at Fairwind. And these are visiting ships. I still have a couple of these cruise liners that are in orbit that are paying taxes or revenue and R&R fees and buying consumables and so on and so forth. There's still, I think, a couple more cycles for them to run, and then we'll go forward. So the system itself, Fairwind, and we want to know what our population growth is, and that's going to be it's a 1, 2, or 3 plus. So ideally I should get a D10. I should get a D4 out. All right, there's 3. We'll go with that. 0.038 times the existing population, 10,818, equals 411. That's a significant increase, 411. So that brings us to 10,818. So population's 11,229. So I really need to be getting that damn housing concern finished, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to run out of room for these people, and that will cause additional problems. And then we're going to see we have the event roll for the planet. And event rolls. Planetary events, page 30. Like I said, I tried to put some tabs in here, but the damn cats keep chewing it off. Specifically Frankie. I don't know what she has against loose papers, but she likes to chew on them and rip them if she can. I think she likes it. Meanwhile, Mama's in this room. She's hiding up underneath the pile of stuff behind me. We took her to the ARL on Wednesday, and they took her through the SNP program. So she has been spayed and had her rabies shots and some other shots, and she's been much calmer and quieter, because she was in the heat last weekend. Now she's not. And she's a bit out of sorts, so the wife spends time with her, but we're not also trying to be too intrusive on her. And she's eating, she's drinking, she's doing her business. Brenda had her out last night, sitting with her on the couch for a while. So, eventually we're going to try to integrate her with the other house of cats, because she's too much of a special needs. If we turn her back loose outside, she's just not going to live. She was lucky to live through the winter, and we're kind of soft-hearted when it comes to that sort of thing. So we're just going to keep her in the house. So 75. Local hikers discovered an abandoned smuggler's haven. Well, there's more than one. I've already got a smuggler's haven on this planet. Now they found an abandoned one. And it has 1D5 plus 1 Tech Zero bills, including at least one 50-ton storage shed that is empty. So there's some stuff here that was left behind, and Tech Zero is basically crude by be equivalent to wooden structures and small things that we do today. So most of our houses today typically would qualify as Tech Zero as far as Imperium is concerned, and so that means that there's some shops and business. It'd be like an abandoned, an old west town that was abandoned. So an old ghost town, if you will. It means there's possible stuff there that I can reconstitute and or repopulate. So 4 plus 1, there are 5 Tech Zero structures, and I will eventually need to do we'll do a smaller video on that and figure out exactly what they are, and then send them on the map and find a place for it, because that's something we'd like to know, and potentially become the kernel of another community on my planet. It's just a matter of how we want to look at it. And so now we have, remembering we have 2 ship traffic rolls, so we will do ship traffic roll 1. And see what we get, and that would be page 51. That's one of the few tabs that Frankie didn't show off yet. Alright, so let's see which chart I get. 39 is chart 1, and 32. So 32 on chart 1. Is nothing, so we have nothing, no ships on arriving on that roll. And then number 2, and see which chart we get. It's all on chart 1. That's what these 3s. Okay, 61. Merchant ship arrives. So we'll have to figure out what it is, what size it is. So keep them, once again, how this thing is going to work. It's 61. Merchant ship arrives. Roll for hull class. Don't forget to apply your noble status modifier. So once again, my noble's a squire. It's a -50. So it's going to be on the hull chart, and I can easily determine that right off the bat, because I can go to the very beginning of the chapter and it says hull classes, and obviously the higher up the number, the larger the ship, and whatever it is minus 50, so it's a 2, so it's going to be a class 1 no matter what. So 150 ton, 150 to 240 ton and under. Think of the Millennium Falcon, because that'd be about the size kind of a freighter. It's not much bigger than that, and that's to be expected. I don't have any other roles. I don't have any patrols out. I don't have any fighters to do, or shuttles to do patrols with. I don't have. I haven't been dealing with with seasons or weather, which I could if I wanted to. And let's see. I also have my other scout here, and I'm going to send it back over to. That's where the Silver Hunter's at. I'm still trying to get the moon fully explored, so I'm going to send the shuttle, or my scout ship, back over in system to join the my other mining ship, and in this case do an exploration roll. this would be Wankuro, Explore, Ice Maiden. This will bring us to 75%. The moon, unlike a planet, moons are traditionally smaller than planets. So in the rules, in the basic concept in the rules, you get 10 exploration rolls for a given planet. A moon only gets 4, so we're actually exploring 25% of the time because it's a smaller surface, and as opposed to a planet that's going to have more. It's just that, and I've had people, well, why do you want to do that? And I says, well, I'm telling you what, the sheer number of moons that you can find in the system is staggering if you get the wrong kind of rolls or the right rolls. So you get a couple of gas giants, you could have 30 or 40 damn moons in your system. You could literally spend your entire existence just trying to manage one system. If you go to that level, I mean, there's so much going on there, and so many opportunities. I just felt it would be naturally to reduce the numbers a little bit to make things a little bit expedited. So in this case, we want, it still falls under planetary exploration, which is, back to page 15, and 1 of 3 charts, and I rolled a 2 again, so chart 1 and 19, and it's nothing. Which is kind of boring, but not awful, you know. Meanwhile, I have the Silver Hunter, which is my second of 2 mining ships that is sitting at mining on the planet, and I currently have. It only has a 100-ton cargo capacity, so I'm looking at 46, 56, 61 tons in here. What's here? So we're going to go ahead and have it do another round of mining. And so we want oxygen, and CO, which is cobalt, I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to go dig up the periodical chart to find out. So it's a single D10 for each one. So I got 2 for the oxygen, and I got 10 for carbon. So plus 2, or not carbon, a 10 for cobalt, and then let's pick one nice new one. And I got a 9 on the water. So that would bring us up here. So that makes 61, 63, 63, 73, 73, 82. So the next cycle, it's 82. That's what, 18 tons left. I would still mine because I want to get as much up as I can, and then I would mine and then jump back to the planetary capital where it can be unloaded and put into the exchange. Help fill some needs, help maybe generate some revenue, so on and so forth, right? And that's pretty much it for the cycle. I don't see anything else that needs to be done in this particular stage of it, because of course then I would have things that I'm going to follow up on, various events that are in play that I've been doing. Oh damn it, Fred Dodge and other stuff. Meanwhile, there is some other things I want to do, and want to do for events, individual videos I should say, for the cycle 13, and I will get to them in a little bit. Anyway, I know, right? It's just so underwhelming. So underwhelming some days. It's a matter of how you look at it, what your perspective is. Anyway, Going on, my friends? This is Rick, and hey, if you like the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, tell your buddies, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell anybody else that's in the gaming industry or gaming fandom that says, hey, this is a channel worth checking out, right? Till next time.